Yes guys, we're back here again with another video. See, I told y'all I was gonna come back again. Alright, so right now what we're doing is we're gonna replace a dispenser for a KitchenAid dishwasher. And the only reason why we're replacing this dispenser is because the little chute door doesn't close anymore. That's usually because the little clip that holds it in place ends up breaking. So this is a very simple job to do. Now what you want to do first is identify what kind of screws you have on the inner door panel. 9 times out of 10 these KitchenAid dishwashers are always going to have these torque screws on them. So you're going to need some torque bits. Just get a whole set with different sizes, because trust me, you are going to use about 3 different types of sizes of torque screws working in appliances. So what you want to do is just take them off slowly. Press the whole door on your thighs, because once you do that and you take off all the screws, it doesn't just immediately fall and pulls on some wire that can rip. Alright, so, and also the 4 screws that are at the very top, those are longer lengths than the other ones at the bottom, so just be sure you don't get them confused. So after you take off all the screws, what you want to do is pull that door panel up towards you, and then pull up and then towards you so it can come out. Just be sure the power is off too, because if you touch something you might get shocked. So as you can see, just put the whole door panel on the side. Make sure it's positioned where it's not going to fall or slip or scratch the floor. Now these dispensers, they usually just have one connector, and it has like that little clip-on tie. Just be sure, if you rip it, it doesn't matter, but you always want to put everything back how you found it. So what's holding the dispenser in place is about, let's see, that's 3, 6, about 8 tabs. So there's 3 on top, 3 at the bottom, and 2 on the side. So they're just tabs, so they're just basically on by pressure. What you want to do is basically lift up the tabs where they kind of bend a little bit upwards, where you can release the actual dispenser. So just do that for the left, the right, and the upper part. Leave the bottom one alone, because it's always best to leave one side of the 4 with the original pressure that it has, because when you put it back, you're always gonna only just worry about 3 sides. So, and also be careful, because some of these tabs are very sharp, and you'll probably end up cutting yourself if you're not careful. So once you lift those little tabs up, you're gonna want to just start pushing up against the dispenser where it can fall on the inside, and then you see just how it came out. After that, try your best to bend the tabs back into position. Not so much where you're going to struggle to push the actual new dispenser into position, but just to the point where they're going to actually click on it. So once you do that, you're going to place your dispenser the same way you popped it out. The bottom part of it goes first, and then you work your way towards the upper part and start putting pressure on it. Once you do, you're going to start hearing a bunch of clicks, like click, 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 click. Those are the tabs falling into position of the actual dispenser where they're supposed to be held. But just because you hear that, that doesn't mean you can stop pressing. No, just keep pressing, and be sure that you check all those metal tabs are actually clicking under the plastic piece of the dispenser where it's holding in position. And that's why I said only do it on the left, right, and upper part of it, because when you try to do it from the bottom one, it's a little bit difficult, because you can't really see, and you just kind of have to be bending over in an uncomfortable position. But after you do that, it's just smooth sailing, and just work your way backwards. So just reconnect the connector and put the little plastic tab on it, and then you're good to go, man. But just always be sure that it's in position. If the thing is shaking a lot, it's because it's not in position, and what's gonna happen is that you're gonna have a leak, and you don't want that. It's not gonna be a bad one, but it'll be a constant leak, and after the first cycle is done, you'll find a big pot of water at the bottom. So just be sure everything's right. So when you put this door panel on, remember how you pulled it off. Just do the complete opposite. push it towards the door frame, and then slide it down, and it'll hold itself on each side. And what I always like to do is I always like to line up the holes and just put one torque screw at the very bottom, and it holds it completely in place. And then I just start maneuvering where I align with the rest of the holes, so it can start basically holding itself together. And remember, do not over press these screws, because if you do, you're gonna break the other side of the plastic, and it's not gonna be holding in place the way that it should, and it's not gonna look right, especially the upper four at the very top. But anyways, yeah, this was a very, very quick and simple video that I wanted to show you guys that I did today. So just like I said before, always pay attention, take pictures, take your time, and these videos are just strictly to help you guys out. If you guys don't know who to reach out to for any sort of appliance needs, some of these parts are very easy to install yourself, and you're gonna save yourself a good amount of money. So just take your time. But as you can see, now the new one is doing what the old one was supposed to do. But again, guys, just always want to be grateful and say thanks to the small amount of views that these videos get after I upload them. Any comment or like, it really motivates me to keep bringing y'all these videos. But again, I just want to say thank you to everyone watching and liking these videos. I try my best to teach how I would have wished someone would have taught me, because starting in this field, it's if you don't know anything about appliances, it's a little bit of a nightmare. But yeah, I'm just trying to help the next guy up, and, you know, treat others the same way you'd like to be treated. But you know, if you guys keep giving me that support, that encouragement, I'm gonna always keep bringing back videos where, you know, it can help you guys out in the long run, and these videos will stay up here forever. So, you know, it's really, you know, just to help out. But thanks again, guys, and stay tuned for the next one. Peace.